Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Trixks and today we're going to be unboxing my very first ScrawlrBox. As you might have already seen, I recently got the Jazz's Jazzy art box, and that was my very first art box that I unboxed on my channel. But it wasn't technically the first box I ordered. I actually gifted myself a ScrawlrBox subscription, just a one-off, just to give it a go and see what I think about it. Because all this time I've been watching channels like Drawing with Waffles and lots of different artists on YouTube unbox these art supply boxes monthly, and I've always been curious to give it a go myself. So I ordered this box around mid-June, I think, so I don't know if this is technically the June box or the July box. Hopefully it'll tell me inside, because I got this around early July, but then Jazzy's box came in and then I got distracted, and we only have like a video every fortnight, so let's stop waffling and find out what's in here. Alrighty, so we have the list of supplies, and the verdict is it is the June ScrawlrBox. Okay, so this unboxing is fairly late. My apologies. So you guys have probably already seen these supplies before. But hey, these are new to me. I don't know if I've actually seen someone unbox these yet, because I deliberately avoided some of the videos on YouTube, like the recent ScrawlrBox videos, so I actually have these with fresh eyes, so these are all new to me. Okay, so in this June ScrawlrBox we have the Daler-Rowney travel set Aquafine watercolors. Oh no. Oh gosh, it has been a long time since I've used watercolor. We're talking like primary school days, so this is going to be an interesting box. A Uni Posca pen, white 0.7mm. This is another thing that I've been looking forward to getting one day, is Posca pens. So I know that there's a craze around these guys, so it's gonna be interesting. We also have a Faber-Castell Polychromos, an earth green yellowish. That's an interesting name. We also have a Stadler. Oh my gosh. I really hope that there's not a lot of these names that I struggle to pronounce. Stadler Norris Erasable, so it sounds like it's almost like a color erase. So this might be my sketching pencil for the day. We have a Van Dyke Brown coloring pencil. What an interesting name. And today's ScrawlrBox exclusive lolly is a Duo Stick Frutella. Ooh, this is giving me primary school vibes. I might just have to try that later. We have the ScrawlrBox sticker that they give you with each new month, personalized to the box. And all of that stuff must have fallen out of this. So it's already kind of unboxed. Makes me wonder if Customs opened it, because I've never seen that before. Alright, New Zealand Customs does not trust ScrawlrBox. And we have today's art from the feature artist. This is by Joanna Fee, a 21-year-old artist from Portugal. Ooh, that's her Instagram right there if you want to follow it. That's some inspiration for today. Oh boy. And the ScrawlrBox challenge for this month is Summer Flourish. Summer Flourish. So we're thinking flowers and plants. Ooh. And one last thing. One thing that ScrawlrBox always gives you is paper stock. Paper or cardstock that you're supposed to use with these supplies. So you always have everything that you need. So that's everything almost ready. There's just a couple things that I think I'll need before I start working, like maybe an eraser, because I don't think I'm going to be happy with just that. And also I'll need a container of water, because those are watercolors. That makes sense.
A few moments later.
Alright, so we are cheating a little bit. For instance, I'm going to be bringing over the sketchbook that I got from the Jazzy art box, just to help me do a few thumbnails before I start using the official Langton Prestige watercolor paper that was supplied with ScrawlrBox. Just so I'm not wasting the good cardstock. I mean, that's what sketchbooks are for. They're places to put down your ideas. I also grabbed one of my very old plastic water cups. This cup has seen a lot of work over the years, and it's just something I've always held on to, even though I don't really use traditional painting mediums much these days. Thank goodness I kept it around. And the travel set of watercolors is actually really good because it came with a ready-to-use watercolor brush. Because off the top of my head, I don't think I have one of these. In fact, I'm fairly certain I don't. And I got a paper towel ready so I don't make a mess. Let's really not make a mess. I don't want to make a mess. Okay, so first things first, let's sketch out some ideas for summer flourish. Actually, scratch that. Before we start sketching anything, let's make some swatches of these things. Alright, so we got the Staedtler or whatever pencil. The erasable pencil in No Name Orange. Hope you guys can read that. Then we have the two Polychromos Faber-Castell colors, which funnily enough were recently featured in the DeviantArt box as well. I don't think these particular colors though. Fingers crossed I don't use them all in this video because I do not have a pencil sharpener, as you guys well know. Uniposca, which will probably act like a gel pen, maybe. Oh yeah, gotta read the instructions. You can shake it and press it and cook it. Alright. Oh, we're getting something. It's working! It's working! Just have to make sure it's nice and juicy. But it can overlay the color pencil, which is a good sign because if you just test it against the paper, I don't think you guys can really see the difference. I don't know if any of these have names to them, so it's just gonna be whatever color they look like. Whoa. Wow. That is a strong yellow. That pigment goes forever. Whoa, okay. Wow, that is a bright yellow. Be diligent, clean the brush between each color. I'm very aware that this is my only brush. This is my only palette. Now we got the mustard looking yellow. Not really that much of a difference that I can see anyway. I'm probably making watercolor artists out there cringe. Goes to show that the pigment in the pen can be very deceptive. I mean, it's totally dependent on how much water you use, but as a general thumbnail, looks kind of nice. Did they give me two of the same blue? Is this supposed to be different? Maybe there's like a slight bit more magenta in this one. So you got like a deep blue and then a navy blue purple kind of deal. Definitely a lot more stale. They're saturated. And the last color, which I'm thinking is like as black as they can get it, which almost doesn't fit on the sketchbook because I didn't take into account scale. Definitely a different texture going down. I don't know if it's just the way I've applied it or if it's a different formula. It's almost like a blue hint to this one, but nice black. One more thing I want to test is how the Posca pen holds up against the watercolor. I might have put it down too soon on a few of the colors because it seems to have picked up a bit of the green onto this yellow here. But overall, yeah, it's doing pretty well. being opaque on all the supplies. So that's promising. Alright, enough stalling. Now to sketch up an idea of how we're going to use these supplies. And again, the sketchbook I got in the Jazzy Art box holds up against a lot of media. I'll need to remember the brand of this. I'll need to get another sketchbook of this. This might be my go-to. So thanks to the Lion King movie, which I actually watched just the other day, I am in a Lion King mood. So thinking of something to do with summer and flourishing or flowers, my mind immediately goes to the original Lion King, where Simba bursts his head through those leaves, those plants, to look like a mane. So if we were to just take that idea and do something with it, because as you guys know, I don't typically draw people when it comes to traditional art. And I'm going to be using some scary new art supplies, so that's even more reason to draw something I'm comfortable with, and animals are what I'm comfortable with. So let's see if we can draw Simba in a more floral light. And what I'll do, instead of just doing like those normal leaves, we'll add a bit more interesting foliage. Yeah. We could add a bit more Kiwiana in honor of where I live in good old New Zealand, so we could add some ferns. Don't know if I'm gonna go very stylistic or not. I don't know at this point. Just drawing whatever comes to mind. Got corals. I hope I'm saying that right. With these big, long, fuzzy swirls. So we definitely got a lot of motion in these plants so far. Then we got a swish, and then we got a whee. There's also the Kahutakawa flowers. They're kind of like the New Zealand Christmas flowers. It's like a lot of these. We also got to work with brown and green pencils. I mean, the brown will be good for Simba, for adding shadows to him, I think. And the green will contrast with his fur fairly well. So green ferns would be good. But seeing as I have nothing to outline, it might be appropriate to have these as like my Pasado liners. Yeah, I'm actually really liking this idea. He's a New Zealand Simba. Not sure when the Posca pen will come in handy, but hey, we're kind of winging it. Figuring out the best way to frame him with such swooshy plants, because you got the kind of straightforward triangle blade leaf that he originally worked with, but then you got like the koru and the fern, which does not like to shoot straight. It's looking rather creepy at the moment. It's like a floating ghost head. That is not the intention. I need to ask Drawing with Waffles what kneadable eraser she got, because the one I have is so stiff. I don't know, maybe I need to pull it to pieces more, twist it in all shapes and forms in order for it to unstiff, but there we go. Now let's lighten some of the sketch up, just so it's less confusing on my eye. What a workout. What a colourful, kneadable eraser I have now. Okay, so that is the brown all used as far as I want to use it. Now I have to make some decisions in terms of how I want the ferns to look. But I need to do some major resharpening on this thing. I'll be right back with some newly sharpened pencils.
Eventually.
And we're back with some mutilated pencils. I'm glad I didn't do these to the Jazzy art box pencils. 'Cause, they're looking a bit shoddy now. But it's the only way I have of sharpening them. Well, it's certainly different. I think I have a vague plan. Alright, I think we finally need to move on. The pencil's as good as it's gonna get. Alrighty everyone, we're ready to start painting. And disclaimer, I am a total watercolor noob. Any watercolor artists out there? Brace yourselves. From my time watching YouTubers like Casey Golden, I know that there are different ways to apply watercolor. So I'm totally winging it in terms of what the hell I'm doing. So this could go many different ways. But from what I can tell so far, the quality of the watercolor is actually really good. It's not dry as heck, it's not chalky, it's not leaving behind any nasty residue, and the polychromos are holding up against the watercolor fairly well as well. I didn't actually test that. I probably should have before I did it this way, but oh well. Kind of getting a very subtle, like more saturated, darker down here, more lighter up here, which is what I was aiming for. Happy that kind of happened. Probably should have waited a little longer. Some of it's starting to inch over there. Oops. Can I save it? Can I save it? Oh, that lifted a lot of pigment. Alright, he's gonna have a pale nose. I meant to do that. That was one of the things Casey said. Have patience. Watercolor takes time. I don't have time. I only have one battery for my camera. Ah, no. Okay, it is bleeding. Oh well. See, it's deceptive. It looks dry, but it's not. Okay. Maybe that's the key to success. Use the paper towel more. Ho 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 ho. Thanks, brush. Just splatter everywhere. No worries. Boop, 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 boop. And now fun with the red pigment. I think this exercise has proved I don't know anything about watercolor. Nothing. Whew. With a little Posca pen cleanup, I think we'll be done.
Two very boring minutes later.
And this is where I'm gonna call it a day. Oh my gosh, there is a messy aftermath. But not too bad for someone that hasn't picked up watercolors since she was probably 6 years old. I've definitely got to possibly learn a bit more patience when it comes to waiting for watercolor to dry properly. But I can't argue that the supplies in June's ScrawlrBox were such good quality. I definitely think I'll be picking up a few more ScrawlrBoxes in the future. Not sure when, but I like the idea of just being given random art supplies just to play around with and force me to do more traditional art. But when it comes to watercolor, I don't think I'm going to be picking it up anytime soon. So instead of these supplies going to waste with me, I'd like to offer the opportunity for someone to pick up this month's supplies in a giveaway. You won't be getting them brand new. They'll be a little loved, as you can tell, but I will have everything ready to box and send to you if you follow the link below in the description of this video with the details on how to enter the giveaway. I'll be picking one of you guys to send these supplies to. So if any of you guys are interested in playing with some watercolors, then definitely consider entering the giveaway. There's nothing to lose. All I ask is that you pay for shipping, but otherwise you're going to be getting everything else for free. Not this. This is my sketchbook. No. But you'll be getting the pencils, the Posca pen, the remaining watercolor paper, and the slightly used watercolor palette. So there's definitely a lot of fun to still be had. I wish you guys luck, anyone that chooses to enter the giveaway. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching everyone. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that like button or leave a comment below. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. I upload every fortnight, and feel free to check out some of my other videos in the meantime. See ya!